So I got to come up with a way to hold this down to the board. That's the last thing. Manabelt tools attach the board to this and then screwed that down. But I gotta say, I'm just gonna countersink some screws into this and a couple into here and run that through the board. And if that doesn't hold, I'm going to bolt it. I'm going to use some little bolts I have. And I know that'll hold, and that'll be fine. And it doesn't matter that there's holes through it because that's on the outside. You caulk the inside. That'll be a nice form. I can work it. I'll give you a close-up of it. So this is cut from my 4x4, 2.5 by 3, 5 inches long, 10 inches long. That's a 2x3. This is a 2x3. You fill this seam in with caulk all along here. You fill that seam in. And then I'm going to attach this with a screw countersunk, and then if it doesn't hold well enough to this, what I'm going to do, and I might actually do this from the back side because that'll hold really well, and then eventually if it stops holding well, I'll just drill the hole all the way through, use a washer and a small, long bolt, 2 on each. I think that's going to work really good. So that's basically one of my forms. I'm going to finish putting the screws together. I also have to I got my dowels here. So I have to drill a hole in there through this for this dowel at the right spot. If you could see that. So that'll go straight through this board into that board, just far enough to hold it, and that will be my dowel, the holder for this PVC, Schedule 80 PVC that I'm going to use there. Maybe what I should do is leave this loose between them because it might aid in disassembly. I could always pull this out and stick like a big screwdriver in here and pop that, hit that a few times through that hole, and that will knock this off, making it easier. That way I don't mar the front of this. It'll loosen up over time, I think, but I might hit it with just a touch more. So this is what I figured out with this too. To make it easier to assemble this, I sanded this down just a little bit. I actually used my drill. I put it in my drill, held the sandpaper on it a minute, just enough to let me pass that through. Because with it assembled, I can then just slide that in, pass that through, and that will hold and allow the pipe, that'll hold the pipe for when I pour the concrete, that'll be in there. And I am going to wrap wire, but very loosely around this. Try to make it so it's got a decent gap around the pipe to give it extra support in this area. Concrete itself should hold the pipe in. I don't think I need to do anything there, but obviously if you look at this and you think I do, let me know, because I want to make sure this is going to be good. I can't believe this, I almost forgot the decorative bevel. So I made this out of a old piece of pine board that I got from up north from my parents. So I think it's sort of a cool finishing. That's the decoration inside the form. cut these at 30 degrees all the way around, and now I'm going to fill in the holes with this plastic wood putty I got on clearance at Menards. So, I made that 4 inches wide at the top. It's 2.5 inches on these sides and the edge. 36 inches wide at the top. So that will be a nice uniform width. It matches the height. So it looks nice. It's about the same as this gap here and here on the ends. So it balances it. Visually, should be appealing. So I'm pretty happy with how the sporn turned out. Looking forward to pouring concrete in it. Bye-bye.